Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the monthly astrological overview for March 2020 for the sign of Taurus. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524 at msn.com, or my Facebook page, which is Readings by Leonard T. Munson. And you can reach me on LinkedIn and Twitter. Taurus, your solar sun is in your 11th house. So the 11th house is the house of Aquarius. It's a house of groups, organizations that goes to help those who are less fortunate to bring up to the status quo. So it's a house of helping humanity or people that has been left out of the informational pool for the resources that are there. Now, the 11th house ruling planet is a sign is Aquarius, and its ruling planet is Uranus. Uranus is a slow, distant planet, and its movement is slow, but the effects will be made. Uranus is a shock planet. It's a planet of upheaval, change, revolution. It deals with the house of hopes, wishes, and friendships. Okay? So right now, Uranus is in Taurus. So there are some changes that's being put about where the deal with groups and organizations have to do with money, work, and possessions. So you're having a problem here with these people, and you're finding out that there's some secret enemies in the background that is kind of prohibiting you to move forward so you can achieve your goals of these groups or organizations. So I see that some of you Aquarius some of you Taurus will be leaving these groups and organizations because it's affecting those areas of money, work, and possession. Uranus in the Terra represents divine intervention. In other words, you have been given the chance to move these issues out of your way, and you have not. Now you're going to be hit in the head to wake your head up, and the divine source of the universe is going to move these issues out of your way, and it's going to be gone completely and change. Now, your 11th house is in Pisces, so it deals with your solar sun is in your 11th house within Pisces, Taurus. So it deals with your intuitiveness and your psychic ability is up there. So are you listening to it? You need to listen to your intuitiveness and your psychic ability. Now, it's all right to get information from other people if you're confused, but your gut feeling is there with you. And this is what you need to do. Okay, so Taurus, your solar sun is in your 11th house. So this has to do with groups and organizations. So I see you breaking away from these groups and organizations. I feel that you feel that there's no input coming because there's a lot of negativity around you with these groups and organizations, and that is creating a problem with you emotionally. Okay, since your 11th house is in Pisces, so emotional. So you're becoming to be emotional about these issues and that you want to resolve it. Okay? And that means either to end these relationships or to move out of it. So I see a lot of you moving out of this. Now, you know the rule. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay? All right. Now, and a lot of these organizations and might have to do with government agencies that represents behind the scenes. It represents things that behind the scenes since it's in your solar sun is in Pisces. So it deals behind the scenes. And I get a feel there's some information delays here, that you're not getting the right information or the people are not giving you the right information to the questions that you're asking about this. So it has to do with some kind of groups and organizations that deal with the government, that deals with money that's owed to you and funds that you're supposed to get. It could be your deal with the IRS It could deal with some kind of Social Security benefits, workman comp, SSI benefit, that you're beginning to get a lot of problems here about it. Okay, so you need to get the right information, speak to the right person. I feel that some of you are frustrated. Now, this is a general reading. This is based on your solar sign. It deals with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising, or Venus. So it has something to do with all of that. So you need to get with the right person that's going to do their job. I feel that some of you have been dealing with the wrong person, getting this information from, and these groups and organizations that is behind the scene, that not giving you the right information so you can resolve this issue. Okay? And I also can deal with a corporation. They could have to deal with something that is involved with changes in the status of funds coming from that area, or funds being distributed from that group to something emotionally that you are involved with. Because Pisces represents emotions. So these are feelings. These are things to do with emotions, to do with love, feelings, or emotional situation. And so Pisces represents a lot of things behind the scenes, and you're being now aware of these secret enemies. So the 12th house, even though your 11th, your solar sun is in the 11th house, but it's in Pisces, so it deals with things behind the scenes, that deals with healing. It deals with institutions of all kinds and groups, and it deals with hospital, prison, anything that someone is not out front and invisible. So there's a lot of invisible secret enemies that's trying to undermine your goals here, Taurus. Okay? All right, I'm going to move on and see where the planets at. Mercury's in Pisces, and Mercury's retrograding in Pisces. Whenever a planet's retrograding, it's moving backwards. It's getting you to the two key words is re-examine, review, recheck, reschedule. Going back 3 months when it was direct was something that you might have missed, something you were not sure of. So this is the time to get it corrected. So again, it's in Pisces. So again, emotion. So let's not use this communication skills here and let our emotions control us, because once we do that, we're unfocused, we make the wrong decisions, and we're not thinking right. Okay, now Mercury will be one in Pisces on February the 3rd to March the 4th, and it went retrograde on February the 7th. Okay, and on March the 4th, it will retreat back into your solar sun 11th house, which is Aquarius. So from the 4th to the 16th, so it will still be it will go direct on the 10th, so it won't be retrograding. So you can think better, okay? Because Aquarius represents the mind and represents thinking, taking the emotions out of any decision that you're going to make. Okay, we have Venus in Aries. Venus is the goddess of love. It's the feminine part of us. So it's in Aries, and Aries is the beginning of the zodiac, so it has all this energy, this raw energy, this fire, this initiation, this action. So Venus is the goddess of love. So those who are fire signs, this is a good time for you, because then the world is looking at you in a different light. They admire you. They're willing to do things for you. They're willing to help you in any kind of way that they can. So where's your Venus at? I don't know. So, and Venus also represents Taurus, to deal with money, work, and possession. So it deals with things that has to do with beauty, money. So there's money issues here, and this could be that problem with that emotional issue that you're having with your solar sun in the 11th house, while the sun is in Pisces. So you need to look back and find out where you're wasting your money, where you can cut back, and where you can get on the budget, so where you can achieve the things you want to achieve. Okay, then we have excuse me, we have Mars and Capricorn. Mars is the masculine part of you. So that represents that aggressiveness. So that aggressiveness and that raw energy, that drive. So you have that drive, Taurus, because Capricorn is the earth sign, along with you to get what you want. Okay? We also have Jupiter in Capricorn. Now, Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. It represents blessings, abundance, it represents wealth, truth, and karma. So with Jupiter in Capricorn and your earth sign Taurus, new opportunities is going to open up for you. Okay? Expansion. But the trick here is to take the opportunity that's going to have long-lasting results. So in other words, pick the opportunity that's going to grow, to expand, not the wrong one that's going to expand. Okay? Now we have Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn is this ruling planet, and one thing in 2018, and it's the planet of tearing down that old foundation structure. Okay, is representing setting boundaries. So there's some boundaries that you need to set. There's some issues with a father figure in your childhood or in the past that you had problems with. And Saturn represents father time. Some of you might have lost someone during this transit in Saturn. So Saturn will be leaving in October. Saturn represents structure. So you're being restructuring things. But please do not fight this restructure. Please do not fight this restructure. Go with the flow. Go with the punches. Because if you fight it, then when Saturn goes direct, you're going to be on your back. And you're going to have to deal with these issues until it comes back around. And it comes to each sign every 12 years. Okay? And we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus, again, is in the Terra, is the tower. So the divine source of the universe is bringing change into your life. So don't fight it. Accept this change. And this change has to do with money, work, and possession. And it also has to do with speaking your truth. This is your fifth chakra, and you have to speak your truth, but in a diplomatic way, and stop being a people pleaser. You came to be you, your authentic self. So that's what you have to be, you. And don't worry about what other people think or say. Then we have Neptune in Pisces. And so Neptune is at his place, will stay there until 2024. And so Neptune deals with emotions. So your intuitiveness is heightened, Taurus. Follow your intuitiveness and your gut feeling. Go with the first thought. Don't go against it. If you do, you're going to have issues here. Okay? And then we have Pluto and Capricorn. And Pluto will also stay there until 2024. And so Pluto represents transformation. So there's an emotional transformation in your life that's happening. And this is happening to bring a better foundation. This is happening to have you heal yourself on something that had occurred in your childhood, whether it was a spiritual abuse, emotional, physical, or whatever. Forgive yourself because you didn't do anything wrong, and forgive the person because he or she was a damaged individual. This was taught to them, and they thought this is the right thing to do. So heal yourself and forgive and get that off your shoulder so you can rise from the ashes and end it. This was Pluto. It's occurring here. Okay. For those who are in a relationship, your relationship is going to boom up. It's going to fire up. There was issues here with you, Taurus, in a relationship, but now it's being resolved. So this relationship is not looking back at the past, but looking forward. Okay? Those who are single and looking to be involved with someone, this is the time also for you to concentrate and focus on yourself. There's some issues that you need to address in your life that you are blocking yourself from meeting that person. So you need to face the reality and start dealing with you first and get yourself together once you get yourself together, then that person can step in. But as long as you are messed up, as some of you are, I don't see this happening at this point. Now we're going to go to and then we have the north node of the north node is in Gemini. So you need to learn. It's retrograding. So you're going back at how you communicate. And when it was going direct a year, so you're going back to see what mistakes you made in communication and how you didn't communicate effectively. So you have to learn now, because it went retrograde January the 1st, 2020, and will stay retrograde to January the 21st, January the 1st to 2021. So you have a whole year to brush up, to perfect this communication skill that you have. Okay, now I'm going to go with the tarot card. What is your tarot card, Taurus, for the month of March? Ooh. Oh, you know what? I dropped it, and so this card turned up here. Okay, so your tarot card for the month of March is One of Swords, and swords represents air signs: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and your solar sign is in your 11th house. So swords representing battles, challenges. Swords representing moving anything that prohibits you to move forward out of the way. And once you do that, you need to look out for yourself. Put yourself above everything except the divine source. Okay? Everyone else has to be secondary. Okay? So you have the ability to move anything that's blocking you out of the path. So this is One of Swords. Now we have the Karma card. Now the Karma cards are based on 3 aspects: the house, the sign, and the planets. So the house, the 12th house we're going to talk about, the sign, Capricorn, okay? And the planet, Pluto. Okay. So, and the 12th house represents endings, letting go. Okay. And represents secret enemies. It represents behind the scene activities. It also represents your psychic ability and your intuitiveness. So that's what we have here. Now, it's going to be in Capricorn. Capricorn represents Earth. So you're Taurus, grounding you. Grounding, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Again, I mentioned that Jupiter is in Capricorn. So you are Earth sign, Virgo is the Earth sign, and its opposite sign of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces will benefit from this placement. Jupiter's the planet of abundance, new opportunities, wealth, success, and blessing. And then the planet is Pluto. Okay, so we're going to go up what it means for you spiritually. Spiritually this month is seeking oneness with all there is. Seeking oneness with all there is. I mean, seek the oneness of the divine within inside of you, and let the divine shine through to move obstacles from your path, Taurus. And in the sign, it's in Capricorn. Okay? So it says, the day-to-day reality. Face things, see things as they are in reality and not in the fantasy world of Neptune or Pisces. Get your head out of the cloud and face things in that direction. And then and your goals. So set your goals, okay? And Pluto represents resurrection. So Pluto represents death and resurrection emotionally, okay? And transformation. So there's a transformation in March that is going through in your life, okay? And that's what you need to concentrate on, okay? Now for your mental, it represents be a philanthropy. Give. I feel that some of you are holding back. You don't give your time, your love, your feeling. Break away from that. Give. If you hold your hand tight, then nothing will go out of it and you won't receive. When you give, you receive. That is your 12th house. And in Capricorn, it said day-to-day reality, and face and see people, places, and things as they are, not what you would like them to be. See them as they are. And then the sign of the Pluto, get to the heart of any issue that you're having with yourself, someone, place, or situation. And then the physical part of you, this is the 12th house. Whatever you're going to do to grow, to change, keep your involvement to yourself. You know, because everybody don't want you to succeed. Everybody don't want you to be happy. And in the Capricorn, use the most business way. So use your business. Capricorn represents hard workers, represents business, corporation. So use that aspect of it to help you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And then in the planet Pluto, which is the ruling planet of Capricorn, which is the ruling planet of Scorpio, and said, do or die, you must. You got to do it or die. So don't sit about and talk about it, do it. Okay? So you can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. I'm also on LinkedIn and Twitter. And the crystal stone that you need to carry with you for protection to absorb the negativity from these environments that you will be in March is the amethyst. It's a purple color stone, so carry it with you. It's an amethyst. This will absorb any negative person, place, or thing, or your feelings about negativity. Okay? So I'll see you in April, Taurus, when we'll do the monthly astrological overview for April. Ciao.